It's a featherweight title fight in Abu Dhabi. Dan Tom here with MMA Junkie to help you break down the main event for UFC 308 between Ilia Topuria and Max Holloway. Topuria, of course, is an undefeated talent who has stormed onto the UFC scene and was last seen taking out, regarded high pound-for-pound king Alexander Volkanovski for the featherweight throne, whereas Holloway, since losing his series to Volkanovski, where he looked like he fell off a cliff, has since re-established himself with force, both in the featherweight division as well as arguably 155 with his last performance. At the time of this video, the odds makers and the public are siding with the sitting champ Topuria in the neighborhood of minus 265 with a comeback on your challenger, the former champ Holloway, in the neighborhood of plus 200. Seeing Topuria favored does not surprise me. I'd argue he deserves the distinction. Not only is he the sitting champ, not only does Vegas love undefeated fighters, but tactically, to the technical eye, I mean, this guy has, it in spades. Topuria does. He's got an amazing jab, a speed advantage, coupled with some pivots and cage cutting that are going to be probably hellacious for Holloway to deal with early in this fight. Of course, he's got the on-paper ground advantage. However, tactically on the other side, I think here's what's to look for the Holloway side, is the fact that all those tools from the knees, the uppercuts, the spin kicks, even the head kicks, all to dipping opponents. Like Gaethje had that dipping propensity, well, so does Topuria. I feel like those shots are going to be live, particularly from the left side. Of course, Topuria orthodox, dips heavy, death taxes, and attacks from that southpaw side. So actually, I'm going to be curious if Max goes southpaw. If we see a little bit of southpaw Max more mixed into this fight, he will change stances almost every fight, but maybe even more considering that it could take away the jabbing lanes for Topuria, judging how he's approached southpaws in the past. It'll also take away that calf kick, which is going to be a huge tactical weapon to look out for this weekend from Topuria. But again, look out for Max to maybe take that away with the southpaw stance. His changeups and shot selection should be effective from either stance. But ultimately, this may come down to the cage positioning. Topuria wants to get Max to that cage. That's his intention. That's his kill zone. However, Max, even though he can play to the outside, as we've seen recently, if you look at the end of the round ones against Chan Sung Jung, against Gaethje, the end of the fight against Chan Sung Jung, the end of the fight against Arnold Allen, where is he dropping them? He's dropping them a lot of times with left hands, not just the right, with left hands, but it is in that kill zone of Topuria. So again, there's going to be potent two-way streets all over the place. To see more on that, more details on both games, more pathways to victories on both, and why I'm siding with Holloway this weekend, check out my in-depth breakdown over at MMAJunkie.com, where you can find results this weekend.